And I'm gonna share my screen. I want everybody to get this. We getting ready to do some things, y'all. That's not even gonna be funny. It's about to be unprecedented. So it's not even gonna be funny. Everybody's gonna be wondering how in the world are we doing what we're doing. Okay, so here we go. Let me try to pull that site up for you real quick. I'm gonna leave that up. Let's see here. Get out of my way. Okay. Let's see, unify and duplicate. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that website up real quick, and if you're on the video with me, you'll see where it says get started. I got some get started training videos there for you to check out. Come on, load up. There we go. So we got some training videos on there for you to check out. We have the cash flow strategist video on there. We have the cash flow manager video on there. So when your new teammates come aboard, they need to get this done. They need to get their cash flow as an EVP. And as you start building your team of 3, you want to make sure that they get their W-4 done. I got the W-4 training. Somebody took it out of the back office of MyEcon and uploaded it to YouTube. But so I'll put it on our page. But this is in the back office where Ivy Stokes going over the W-4. So we want to make sure that they get that done. Then the cash flow strategist and the cash flow manager. So that's available right there on that website. And then here's the training of the presentation that June Collier put together. And I did a video, a 20-minute video that talks about the things that it's going to take for you to go EVP Gold and building the business, and things you need to do just to get yourself in a great position when it comes to getting started. Put recruiting, peak and pass. I'm not going to go through the whole website. Time is very limited. Presentation. Got the presentation that we use on here. Let me stop here. So we got the peak and pass. I believe I put the peak and pass video on here. A lot of people say, what do y'all use for peak and pass? We send this video and also put the link up there for you to take that, send that to people. I'm going to talk about that in a second. And then the presentation that we use as well. You can also use, most of you all seen this video prior to coming in. I have a little website right here. You can go click on that. That'll take you to the website to send it to people. And this is just the videos. I try to watch these videos every once a week, these 4 videos, just because you get out of touch what people you're sending to them to watch, and then you get out of touch with it because you're not watching it. So you want to stay abreast, and also you want to learn the presentation as well. That's going to be huge. Basically, based upon what I'm getting ready to share with you on this compensation plan in a few minutes. And then this is the 3-way. This is the follow-up call, which me and Ms. Cassandra was talking about the other day, learning how to do the follow-up. Well, every training that we do, especially even this one tonight, we're going to post it right on this website. You can go right on there and catch up with the trainings. Jonathan, if you're working and you missed the training, you just go right on here and watch the training. Let's see here. Then you got plug-in, testimonies. Let's see here. This is a little website I put together, nothing fancy. The reason why we ain't do nothing fancy yet is because we're getting ready to, June Collier, MyEcon is coming out with a website. They have the marketing plan that you can use, but it's also going to come. Let's see if you got stuff in the background, go ahead and mute yourself out. But what's up, Wade?
What's going on?
With the marketing plan, we're going to get a website that comes with that as well. We can go in there and build a team website. So I just got this up temporarily. These are a bunch of testimonials. I got one on here as well. And then over here, there's a tab that says lead generation and leadership. So at your leisure, go through that, y'all. Play with that website, get some good training, and get your skill level up. All right. So let me take that off. And let's see, anything else? Okay, there's also another website that for those that are really working the strategies, and all of us are working the strategies, so I want to send you to this website too. It's acurrytraining.weebly.com. Now, for those working the strategies, this is Mr. Alvin Curry, who's also a co-founder of MyEcon. You can go on here. He does a training every Thursday night as well, and then he posts them all on this website right here. Okay. So understand if you're on the phone in the background, mute yourself out, please. What up, Gary? Hold on, let me mute this out real quick. Cool. So real quick.
You got the earphone and the phone choppy, real choppy, man. Oh, okay, now it sounds better. Yeah, okay. Well, it sound like you either out of an area or up on the bridge, you know what I'm saying? Like you drive, maybe you go up on the side.
Hello? If you're talking in the background on the phone, go ahead and hit mute or something, or step away for a second, please. Thanks, sir. All right, let's get back to the screen share real quick. All right. There we go. So you got Mr. Curry website right here. You can go in here and founder of the company, so you're getting fresh from the horse's mouth. That's this training, personal cash flow plan. That's huge. I uploaded that already and sent it, and I'm gonna put that on the website. That one's huge. That right there is an 8-step formula to take you to straight wealth. Going through the compensation plan, cash flow strategist, cash flow manager. You can always learn more about how these things work. Tax training, that's going to be huge right there. Also with all the trainings in your back office as well. Schedule C example, this is something you want to use to, when you learn this, you can keep a copy of the Schedule C with you. When you're talking to somebody, you say, just sit down, let me show you something real quick. And it breaks down how the difference between having a business, not having a business, making money in the business, and making a little bit of money, and the difference that it makes with their taxes. Six steps to goal setting, tons of training right here that you can take advantage of. So when you get a chance, get over there and get some of that training in you as well, okay? Let's see. All right. So that's a little bit, I appreciate everybody getting on, and let's see here. Got that out of the way. So also one more. Let me give you one more training site. Let's see here. Share screen one more time. This is a training site from my personal sponsor, Mark Coyle Russell. Let's see here. Let's go to Facebook real quick. He was the #1 recruiter in the company for a while, and doing it just through Facebook. And #1 recruiter in the company just through Facebook, just killing it. And I mean, he was hitting a bonus like 2-3 times in a week just by working Facebook. And he created a let's see here, global mastermind. So if you go to global, let's see, did it pull up? Okay, Global Wealth Network Mastermind Group. All right, and let's see here. I'm gonna click on that. And what I'll do is I'll copy and paste this link and put it in the group for you. But you go in here, he's got a ton of trainings on how he recruited on Facebook, just through Facebook alone. So you want that if you're looking for people to talk to or to get your business kick-started, then that's where you want to go. Okay. It's very simple what he's doing. It's almost like, are you serious? That's what you're doing? That's it? And it's very simple. And so we always say, if you can't build on Facebook, then it's going to be hard to make it here. Let's see. So these are some of the trainings right here. Let me give you, you want to go right here to, what is it, Global Wealth Strategies. 31 ways to generate endless leads. Okay. Don't sleep on these trainings, y'all. Facebook recruiting mastery, how to recruit like crazy on Facebook. 7-step recruiting formula. 3-step follow-up formula, communication mastery. I mean, psychology of the master recruiter, 10 best closing questions, how to get free leads on Facebook. That's actually my training right there. We've got over 3,500 leads just on Facebook alone. And then this is 2 other trainings that he did as well. So no excuse, y'all. No excuse for losing here when it's time to build, when it comes to building and helping other people get this information. Okay, and let me go also to weekly leadership call replays. Same thing. Full-time blueprint, 7 strategies to creating full-time income, how to build unstoppable business, 4 steps to recruiting. So all that's right there for you. All that's right there for you. And let me grab that link for you right now, and I'll drop it in the chat. And if you just hit me up on inbox if you can't, if you're on the phone and you can't get that, and we'll get it to you. All right, so I want to drop that in the chat for you real quick. So we're gonna stop the share. Good evening, everyone. What's up, Miss Candace? So you got your presentation.
Hello.
Good evening, how's everything? So that's there for you as well. Okay, so I got that out the way. Unify and duplicate. Got the 8 Curry training, Marquell training. All right. Always want to start the call with, does anybody have any questions about anything, about the business, about anything? You ran into a snag, somebody hit you with an objection you couldn't handle, somebody tried to peek and pass, somebody gave you the runaround, should you call them back? What, anything? Anybody have anything we want to run through real quick? Going once, going twice. So, all right. So, with that being said, I want to run through the system. I'm gonna do it so I can do it real quick so we can get into the meat of what we want to talk about tonight. Our system is always, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 P's. And we got some new people on the line tonight as well. So this will be their first time pretty much hearing it. So just give me 2 minutes, bear with me for 2 minutes as we go through this information. So it's going to be prospect. Prospect is number 1. If you're taking notes, I hope you're taking notes. Number 2 is peak and pass. So peak/pass. Okay. Number 3 is presentation. Number 4 is plug-in. Number 5 is promote. So we got prospect, peak and pass, presentation, plug-in, and promote. So first and foremost, any business that's running smooth, we'll always liken it to McDonald's has a system. Every business that has the ability to duplicate themselves, there's a system in place. Most people struggle in this industry because they don't have a system. I promise you, go right outside of our team, go into the extra digit group, and Brian Bean lays out the plan: prospect, peak and pass, present, plug in, and promote. He lays it out. He got the website up, extradigitmovement.com. That's another website. If you haven't been there yet, go over there. There's trainings over there for you as well. extradigitmovement.com. It's laid out. But I promise you, 90% of the people, there's 4,000 people in the Extra Digit group on Facebook that don't know this system. They don't know the system because their leaders aren't hammering it in every week like we are. I fully believe in a system because I banged my head enough in this industry to know that you have to have a system in place, because if you don't, you're going to get lost in the sauce and everybody's going to be doing their own thing. You're going to have somebody over here doing this, somebody over here doing that, somebody over here doing that, and your whole business is jacked up and you wonder why you're not winning. So have a system in place. It also gives you confidence when you bring your new teammates aboard, because now you don't have to say, well, go out there and throw people against the wall and see what sticks. So have a system in place is very, very important. So again, prospect is basically putting together your list. You're brand new, you need to put together a list. We put together a list. I have my team put together a list of 25 names and phone numbers. We're going to take those top 10 people on that list who you want to go in business with, and we're going to talk to those top 10. I'm just breezing through this real fast. Okay, so I won't go into too much detail. Second step is going to be peak and pass. So basically what you're gonna do as a brand new person, I'm gonna have you introduce me to that person. We're gonna pique their interest about telling them about income shifting, and then we're gonna pass them over to a tool. Okay, so we're gonna pique their interest and pass them over to a quick 5-minute video that tells just a little bit about what we do, and then we want to get back on the phone with them to find out if they want more information. So that's the peak and the pass. And basically, once you see me do that or see your upline do that, your upline EVP do that 2, 3, 4, 5 times, based upon how fast you catch on. And it doesn't matter. We got all day until you get it, until you're comfortable. So don't worry about that. But once you're comfortable with the peak and pass, then you can take over, because guess what? You don't have to tell. All you have to do is pique their interest and pass them over a 5-minute video. Okay. Second thing is presentation. Third thing is presentation. Once they watch that peak and pass video, you get back on the phone with them and say, hey, would you like more information? Not, are you ready to sign up? You don't have to go into too much detail trying to close them. Just find out if they want more information or not. If they say yes, great, I have a presentation I want to send you to. I have a live presentation that we do on Tuesday nights, that Cortez does on Tuesday nights. We want to send you to. I have a live overview that's coming up in tomorrow. I want to take you to. So that's the presentation. You want them to see this. Why are we doing a small video and then a big presentation? Because we're building their faith up, okay, in what it is, in income shifting, and we don't want to waste their time or hours. So we want to send them to the presentation. Once you send them the presentation, or they say they want to watch the presentation, they want more information, you're going to, at that point, schedule a follow-up call. Schedule a follow-up call with your upline EVP, okay? And then they'll get back on the phone with that person and you, a 3-way call, and you're going to get their questions answered, okay? And we're going to help them to get started. That's the system. One quick tip on the presentation, on the follow-up call, as the upline EVP is talking and answering questions, don't jump in there and because you just introduced them as an expert, and then you jump in there and take over the call. You don't want to do that, okay? So just make sure you allow the upline EVP to get their questions answered. You're quiet, you put your phone on mute, and you take notes. And you say, well, I'm better than him. I know what I'm doing. I got this. Well, if you plan on building a huge team, a big team, let them, if they've hit the bonus or they know what they're doing, let them get you there. Let them help you see all the scenarios that can possibly happen. For the most part, let them get you there, at least to your first bonus, and then take over. But don't be so quick, unless you're really that good and you understand you can handle any question. Then all we need to do at that point is just, hey, let's just do a role play. And I'm like, we blown away, then go for it. Go for what you know. But for the most part, you'll be in training. So prospect, peek and pass, send them over the presentation. The upline is going to get back on. We're here to help you every step of the way to walk you through this thing, okay? And then plug in is the number 4, which is what we're doing right now. We're plugging into training. If you can't plug into training every Thursday night, then it's going to be hard for you to have success here, especially when I'm getting ready to roll out here in a few minutes. It's going to be very hard for you to have success here, but you want to plug in, and that's a commitment that we look for from all our teammates, to be able to plug into training. And we want to make sure that we bring you great content every night, every Thursday night, so that you will come back and make money. That's what we want you to make money. And then last but not least is promote. So we're just going to turn around and do it all over again. Okay, prospect, we talk to another prospect, we're going to peek and pass them, send them the presentation, plug them in, and then promote. So now you have a system. Now all you need to do is learn that system and become a pro at it. Any questions on that? Perfect. Perfect. Any questions? Any questions? All right. All right. So I have a couple teammates on real quick, and I'm just going to let them just take 30 seconds and just explain to any new teammates how the prospect and how the peak and pass have been going for them. Wade, take a minute real quick and just share your experience with the peak and pass. Is it easy or is it hard? Let me take you off mute real quick. Okay.
It's easy. I mean, it definitely helped me out a lot. Was definitely less stressful than anything I have ever done before. And it just feels like it gets you in the right position, man.
Right on, right on. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Wade is tearing it up, y'all, in Indiana. Just put me in front of a lot of people. We're going through his list. He'll be EVP by probably the next 2 weeks. So very, very excited about that and working with Wade, and very, very excitable on the call. So very excited about what he's doing. And then we have Miss Cassandra Arnold out of Michigan. And she just went EVP. Congratulations. And that's all we did. We prospect, peak, and pass, present. She caught on very quick. Was just going through and making it happen. So she's on the call tonight. Ms. Cassandra, can you just take 30 seconds and just talk about the system real quick? Was it easy or was it hard?
It was very easy. It was, like Wade said, probably one of the easiest business ventures that I've started. How about that?
Right on, right on. All right, all right. Appreciate that. So congratulations to her. She just went EVP and getting ready to implement what we're getting ready to share with you tonight as far as building this business. So I'm very excited to be working with them and their teams as well. So anybody got any questions, any comments or anything before we get ready to get into this powerful info real quick? All right. Okay, let's see here. All right. Okay, well, I asked everybody to, I put a video in the group that talked about our compensation plan. And our compensation plan is a phenomenal compensation plan. I've been here about 3 years now. October will be 3 years for us actually coming up. I think we joined around middle October. I forgot when, but it was October when we got started. And me and my wife have, worked this business. We shared this information with a lot of people, help a lot of people increase their cash flow. But our main thing was we wanted to hit that $1,000 bonus, that $500 bonus, and we wanted to build a team. Over the 3 years, I think we've enrolled a little over 300 people on our team. It's been a fun ride. It's been beautiful. But the whole time while we've been doing that, we've been trying to, not us personally, but our team-wise have done that. But the whole time while we've been doing that, I've been trying to figure out the best way. Cortez, are you on the line still? I saw you. The best way to maximize this comp plan. And that was something, because when you're hitting that $1,000 bonus, that's pretty nice. So you want to be able to maximize that and hit it often and as much as possible. And Mr. Stokes always says, and if you watch the compensation video, me and my wife watched it our first week, second week, every week for the first 10, 15 weeks in this business, so that we can master and understand it and figure out the best way to maximize a comp plan. And Mr. Stokes always said that the base shop income, the $1,000 bonuses, are here to sustain you while you build your super team. So he likened it to real estate. So with real estate, if you're building your real estate portfolio, you might sell a few houses as a real estate agent. You might flip a few houses to get immediate income. But at the same time, you might be building rental properties on the side as well, because that's your residual income. Well, the way our compensation plan works, how many got a chance to watch that video? By show of hands. All right, I got one here. Okay. All right. Alex raised his hand. Right on, Alex. You gotta show me how you did that. Okay. So you gotta watch it. Okay, there you go. So you gotta watch the video. You gotta watch the video so that you can understand where I'm coming from. But the comp plan is designed for you to work in your base shop, build your base shop, and then be able to build your super team at the same time, because that's where your residual income is going to come from. So as you're sustaining yourself in your base shop, I'm gonna say it one more time, your residual income is growing from $1 a month to $3 a month to $5 a month to ultimately $8 a month. And then now you can slow down working in your base shop and also be able to live off the residual income and then be free. That's the way this thing is designed. Most people, y'all, are out here trying to hit that $1,000 bonus on their own, including me. I'm trying to get my 7. I get 2. Maybe I get a new recruit, they get 2, but I gotta get 5 on my own. That's the way 99.9% of the people in this business are working it. Even people that know what I'm getting ready to share with you right now are working it because they don't know how to maximize, how to build it so that they can maximize the comp plan. And you're like, Drake, shut up and just say what the heck you're saying, man. Dang. So, but I just want to get you the foundation so that you understand that. And let me show you real quick. If you didn't, okay, let me show you real quick. I'm gonna share the screen here. Okay. So this right here, you'll see is my base shop. Okay. So I have 30 people in my base shop right now. Some of them been there since we first started. Okay. That's cool. That's good retention. You want good retention. Now, the way the comp plan works, is when you get started, you're going to have 2 people. When your first 2 people will take you to EVP. Okay. Once you go EVP, then you start working inside of your base shop. So your third person is your base shop. And now every time 7 people join your base shop, then you're going to hit the bonus. Okay. Now, check this out. This information, if you watch that video, and I'm talking to people that watch the video right now, so if this is a little over your head, just don't worry about it. You'll get it when you watch the replay of this. You're gonna hit every promotion based on what I'm getting ready to show you. You're gonna hit every promotion by working this system. I'm working currently right now with Miss Cassandra and Wade, and now with Miss Katrina, Mr. Victor, Tanisha, Miss Bonetta, and Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan is actually in Miss Cassandra's base shop. We're working on getting 3, and then those 3 get 3, which is 9 people. Those 9 get 3, that's 27. And then those 27 get 3, that's 81. Those 81 get 3, it's going to be 243. And those 243 get 3, that's 729. So I hope you're taking notes, because this is what, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how big your team can be over the next 6 months. I'm gonna let that marinate on you real quick. That's how big your team can be over the next 6 months. Most people, again, aren't thinking like that or building like that. So we're gonna take this kind of slow so you understand what I'm saying. Now, if you listen to that video, one of the things that June said, he said, this is how you build the business by 3. However, he said, I'm not even doing this I'm not even doing this yet because I haven't figured out how to do it. I'm gonna tell you at the end how we're gonna make it stick, because most people don't know how to make it stick. Also, with this system, you're not gonna ever have to prospect again. Okay, you're not gonna ever have to prospect again, because again, with the comp plan, once you get 3 people on your team, we're gonna start working with 2, because when you get 2 people on your team, okay, they're gonna go up into your base shop. When you get 2 people on your team, you're gonna go EVP, and you're gonna have 1 person in your base shop. Once you start working, so I'm gonna use Miss Cassandra for an example real quick. She's working with her son, Jonathan. He's 1. As soon as he gets 2 people, those first 2 are going to go into Miss Cassandra's base shop. Okay, and then the third one that Jonathan gets, that's going to go in his base shop. So we're going to work with the 2 that just rolled up into Miss Cassandra's base shop. That's called tap rooting. Mr. Stokes and Mr. Alvin Curry understand tap rooting. I didn't. Okay, I didn't understand tap rooting, but now I do. What's going to happen is as those 2 roll up in Miss Cassandra's base shop, so if you have a piece of paper and a pencil or ink pen, you're writing this down, you're going to draw a circle. Okay, you draw a circle and 2 lines like that. So it's going to be 2 people that's rolled up into her base shop. She is going to, Miss Cassandra is going to work with those 2 people. She's not going to, here's where everybody messes up at. We go off and running and trying to go find somebody else to recruit. We got 2, and I'm going to go try to get somebody else. When I first joined, I got my 2 right away. My upline never even talked to him. Okay, that's not how the comp plan is designed. He's out there hustling, and no disrespect, because he was killing it anyway. But we're working too hard, is what I'm trying to explain to you. Okay, so when you get, if you got music in the background, go ahead and mute yourself out for me. And I know it's kind of technical, so y'all stay with me. If you got any questions, feel free to raise your hand and go ahead and ask, because this is, go ahead, Gary. Hold on, let me take you off mute. All right, go ahead.
Hey, can you show me that picture of the thing again?
Yeah, just do it like that. Let me see. Yeah,
All right.
just do it like that. So I have Miss Cassandra at the top, and she's going to help her new teammate get 3. When she helps her new teammate gets 3, 2 of the first 2 people are going to roll up in her base shop. Now, just so you don't get scared of that, those 2 people are still on that person's team. They're going to receive 50% commission off of whatever it is that they do. Okay, but they're going to roll up in Miss Cassandra's base shop. Jonathan is still going to be working with those 3 because now he's an EVP. They're a part of his team. We're going to train our EVPs to work. All right, it's a new concept, to work with your teammates. Most people don't work with the teammates. We're so busy trying to hurry up and hit the bonus. Again, me included, trying to hurry up to hit the bonus that we just throwing people in. That's why I got 30 people in my base shop. If I was working with all 30 of those people to help them to build their business, they would all be EVPs by now, and I probably would have made about 10 grand. Okay, so I'm sorry if I'm confusing you. If you haven't watched that video, you got to watch that video, come back, and then watch this training. But so again, so let me show you real quick. So Miss Cassandra is going to have 2 people that's going to roll back up into her base shop. Okay, she's going to spend her time working with those 2, developing them to help them get 3. Why 3? Because 2's going to fall in her base shop, and one's going to help that new teammate go into their own base shop. But don't count to 3, just put 2 right now. Okay, so just put 2 underneath that. But I'm just trying to make that point. So this was Cassandra. This is her 2. And now she's going to work with that person to help them get 2, just for the example's sake. But she's going to help them to go EVP, I'll put it that way, and then get started in their base shop. So she's going to work with those 2. She's going to help both of them go EVP. Now, again, here's my point. We're not going to go off and try to go and recruit a ton of people, because as soon as she helped those 2, I've been taking this is what I did when Miss Cassandra got started. And Wade, I said, I'm going to take the next 30 days and help you all go EVP. She just went EVP. Wade's next. He's going EVP. Okay? Guess what? If they keep if they keep at that pace, they'll be EVP gold in the next 60 days, because we're building deep. Guess what? While you're building deep, you're still going wide, because as she helps those 2 go EVP, their first 2 going to roll back up to her. So now she has 4 people to work with. Why are we out prospecting? Why are we out in the malls? Why are we cold calling? We don't have to. Work the system. I'm talking to me. 3 years, banging my head, okay? Now you say, well, how I'm good? Yeah, I know you're saying, how I'm gonna get these four to all build the business. It just don't work out that way. I got you. Hang on a second. That's gonna be the last part. Now, you never have to prospect again. Develop your teammates. I've been pouring into Wade. I've been pouring into Miss Cassandra, giving them everything. We've been talking on the phone daily. I'm sharing with Wade, prospect, peak and pass. I even set up a different group just for this specific base shop team. So as they build, I'm putting those people in that group, and I'm pouring into them. I'm going live in that group. I'm teaching them the business. I'm teaching them the comp plan. I'm teaching them how this business works. I'm developing leaders. This system, Mr. Stokes told us when we first started, this business is about developing leaders. I'm just now getting this, y'all. I've been crushing it and been recruiting like crazy, but they come in the front door and they go out the back because we're so busy trying to get paid and hit a bonus. It's time to build and we've been missing out on so much money. Now, she's going to help those two get their two. And I'm going to show you the numbers real quick. I'm going to show you the numbers, how it all adds up to math, to the money, where the money comes in at. Okay, so your training calls are going to explode. Now, the training call is going to explode. Why? Because when you bring these people aboard, you're going to get commitments from them. I'll get into that too in a little bit. You're going to get commitments from them. No more working with people that's not committed. It's not going to happen. So you're going to see these squares. You see we got 16 people on. You're going to see those numbers increase. You're going to see your team numbers increase. No more working with people that's not committed to building. If they're not committed, then guess what? We're going to find somebody else to replace them because we're building our base shop, okay? As you go deep, you go wide, okay? So now she was working with 4. She's going to help all 4 of those people go EVP. She's 4 wide. She's going to work with them for 30 days. It don't take that long to help 4 people. She signed up 2 people in one day. So it don't take that long working with 4 people over a 30-day period to go EVP. Those 4 go EVP, guess what? 12 people just joined her team, but 8 people just rolled back up to her. Why are we out prospecting? Why do we need to cold call? Why do we need to go to the mall? We don't. You got 8 people, committed people, who's coming in with a list of 25 names for you to talk to. And the top 10 is the 10 people they want to go in business with. It's powerful, y'all. And I haven't even talked about the money yet, the money she's made already. The $1,000 bonus, $500 bonuses she's hitting, okay? So now we got 8 people that she's working with. Guess what 8 times 2 is? They all going to get their 3. They're all going to get 3. I mean, they need 2 to go EVP, 1 in their base shop, and they're going to be duplicating right alongside her what she's doing. So those 8 are going to get 2 to go EVP. Hope I'm not confusing you. 2 to go EVP, 3 to get into their own base shop. So now she has 16 people brand new that she's working with. It ain't gonna work out perfect. Those 16 might only be 10 that be committed. Okay, what are you? That's not a bad problem. 10 people to turn into EVPs. She take those 10, help them get 2. That's 20. The next month, 30 days. She don't need to go out nowhere. Don't need to talk to nobody else. Don't need to do nothing else. Just work and develop leaders. Okay, now let me just go down my notes here. Let me go to it. Let me share my screen and show you the money real quick. Any questions while I pull that up? Any questions? All right. Powerful stuff, y'all. I'm telling you. When you let me see, how do I do this? Okay. All right.
Is this a okay time for a question?
This is a perfect time.
My only question will be right now, is there would you give an estimated time scale of about how long it would take to not just get all these challenges up and rolling and really start accomplishing things, but how long would you say it should take to really get on your feet if you're really committed and you're really applying yourself? Mm-hmm. How long does that really take to really get that ball rolling?
Okay. I'm not even gonna answer that for you. I'm gonna let Miss Cassandra answer that for you. She just got started with us 30 days ago. Miss Cassandra, where you at?
I'm here, Andre. I got sidetracked. What was my question?
Who wants to know how long does it take to really get, if you're really committed, how long does it take to get up and running? I told him I'm not gonna answer that. I'm gonna let you answer that. You just got started.
Wow. Honestly, a week, maybe shorter. I did 7 peak and passes, and I had my EVP before within the 7.
Okay.
And so I started my fan page, and I've just been rolling ever since.
Okay.
Right.
Now, is like this all based on social media, or how much of this like word of mouth networking opposed to online social media, Instagram, and things of that sort?
None of mine was social media. This was my warm market.
Okay.
These were people that I knew.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So do you think there's like any disadvantages to not using online marketing, or would you say you think you can have a better result with getting somebody who's more committed if you're actually one-on-one with the person, not necessarily messages through online and things like that?
For me, because it was my warm market, it was easier for me to talk to my warm market people.
Right.
And this is Malcolm, right?
Yes, it is.
Malcolm, welcome to the call. Go ahead, Ms. Cassandra.
It was really easy for me to talk to my warm market people, only because I kept it 100, so to speak. Doing the social media thing right now, I have to really come at it from a more business perspective. Like I'm trying to make sure I'm using proper English. Whereas we're talking with my family, I can use broken English and they can understand where I'm coming from, you know.
Exactly.
And so when I broke it down to them to where they understood it, they saw the big picture.
Let me interject there too, Ms. Cassandra. With the online marketing, she doesn't even have to go there right now if she doesn't want to. She's doing that to accelerate the business, and you can do it that way. But she's already at the first level. She just hit EVP, so she has her first level of 3. We're getting ready. We're just completing our first month. So next month we're going to take those 3 and turn it into 9, which will be 12, a total of 12 people on our team. Now, most people on the call don't even have 12 people on their team. They might have been around longer. Okay, so. Well, what I'm sharing tonight is if we are coachable and work that plan, you don't even have to do all that. I mean, it's a plus. It'll accelerate, but you don't even have to do that to come here and succeed.
And can I throw one more thing in there, Andre?
Yes.
I've been doing exactly what Andre's told me to do. Like, I haven't strayed away from anything that he's told me to do. Whatever he told me to do is exactly what I did. And I guess, and that to me, that was really important.
Right.
You know, I want to be able to do exactly what he's doing. So whatever he told me to do is exactly what I did.
Okay. Sounds like me like the atmosphere of the company is more so a let the coaches coach and the players learn type of atmosphere.
Yes.
We're having success, and all we ask for is coachability. That's one of the commitments. We talked about that. And here's a great thing too, like I was saying, and I'll get back into the presentation, but is that this is something that I'm learning and getting better at too, is building my business, and not just, a lot of companies say recruit, but nobody's when they bring those people in, they don't work with them. Spend that time working on helping them to win. Everybody's not going to do what they need to do, and we'll catch on to that real soon. But those who do, work with them, help them to succeed. And Ms. Cassandra just got started 30 days ago, and she's got her team on the call. Wade just got started 30 days ago. He's got a prospect on the call, you, and so he's already, I mean, they're all just through working the system with them, we already see a growth already that's happening. So you're going to come in at the perfect time to be a part of that growth and watch that business grow. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Appreciate that. So, let's just look at the money real quick of how it would roll out for a person just getting started. And this is that at a slow pace, a person who's just getting started, let's say a person just getting started with us here in October, they went and got just 3 people. If y'all can see my screen, hope y'all can see that. You get your first 3 people, and let's say you're already an EVP. I'm just saying you're already an EVP. You got 3 people on your team you're working with. You're going to get $50 per person that you bring in, your first 3. I'm just using that for some of our EVPs that are already on the line who say, okay, I'm going to work this system and build this business this way. In October, and I'm just saying from a slow pace, some of you might already have 3 people, but you'll make $150. Okay. November, you're going to help those 3 get their 2 in order to go EVP, which you have 9 people on your team, but you'll have 2 roll up in your base shop. You're going to help them. You're going to help those 2 get their 2. I'm sorry. You're going to help those 3 get their 2. That'll be 6 in your base shop. Okay. So what will happen is you'll hit the $500 bonus or the $1,000 bonus plus 6. You'll get a $25 override, okay, for helping those people to get their 2. So you get an additional $150. So you'll make $650. Okay. Now the next month, let's say December, you're going to help those 6 go EVP. They'll get 2. Which will put 12 people in your base shop, and all these people are building the business. Okay, 12 in your base shop, 27 total on your team. You just hit EVP gold in 90 days. You hit the $1,000 bonus again, plus not $1,000 bonus. You'll make $1,000 or $2,000 because that's the 500. I did it based upon the $500. You make $500 twice or $2,000. And you also make $300 from the $25 bonuses. Okay, so January, you're going to help those 12. You're taking 30 days to develop these 12, help them get their 2 to go EVP. That's 24. Okay, 24, and you hit the builder's bonus 3 times. You make $1,500 or $3,000, depending on if you do the 5, anywhere between $1,500 and $3,000, because some people join in for $119, some people join for $199. You also make an additional $1,250 total, $2,750 or $3,000. That would be $4,250. Okay, February, same thing. You help those 24. Get 2. Now here's what's going on. You said that's a lot of people to be working with. No, it's not. Because check it out. If they're rolling up to you, they're still with the person who brought them in. That's their friend. Okay, their friend still is going to receive 50% compensation from them. So you're going to train these EVPs. Miss Cassandra, as the EVP, she's still going to be working with those 3. You know, because we're going to help them go EVP. So you're not going to have like 24 people who don't know what to do. They're all going to be underneath an EVP that brought them in because they're promoted to EVP. Hope that's making sense to those that's been around a little while. So you have 48 people, and your EVPs you'll be working with them, and those 24 to help them get 2. That's 48 in your base shop. 48 people. Okay. Now, let's say out of that 48, I got 42 right there. What's the 42? Let's say only 42 want to do something in February. That's you hit the builder bonus 6 times. I got a little bit ahead of myself there. So let's go back. 48, you hit the builder's bonus 6 times. So you'll make, if there was a $500 bonus, you make $3,000 or $6,000 in the month of February. Plus you get $25 per person. For 25 times 48 is $1,050. Okay, so you'll make either $4,000 or $7,000. Okay, March, those 48 get Okay, so okay, so March comes along. Let's say 48 of them not all committed. You get 42 of them. They get those. Let's say that doubles to 96. Let's say 48 doubles to 96. Let's just say that doubles to 96. You're going to hit the builder's bonus 13 times. You'll make $6,500 through the builder's bonus from a $500 standpoint, or you'll make $13,000 if they were $1,000. Anywhere between $6,500 and 13 grand, and that's all in your base shop. Okay. Plus you'll make $2,400 because 25 times 96 is $2,400. So you'll make anywhere from $9,000 to $14,000. Okay. And then that's just based upon them making a $500 bonus. So that's all in your base shop if you're working your base shop. So now let me just pull my base shop up again so you can see what I'm talking about. This is my base shop right here, 30 people. Now, if I had all these people in my base shop and I worked with all these people right here, so you see 30 people. If I worked with all 30 of them this month, I get them on a conference call because obviously I can't talk to all of them at the same time. But these two are going to be underneath somebody. Let's say they were underneath Miss Cassandra. Miss Cassandra is still going to be working with them plus her third person. Okay, these two are in my base shop now, but they'll be as a result of an EVP. So that EVP will still be working with them as well. Okay, let me see what's up there. There you go. Brian Bean did show that too. Brian Bean shared this with us a long time ago as well. You're right. All right. Appreciate that, Gary. And that's where I got it from. It's on my wall as well. But I'm just showing you how we miss out on a ton of money, y'all. We miss out on a ton of money when you're just recruiting and throwing people in your base shop and not working with them. These people, some of them I don't even remember because I was just building, okay? But they're still active because they're working in strategies. And a lot of them weren't builders. Some of them are builders, but most of them, majority of them are, all my builders pretty much, I'll tell you, they're gone. Those that were here to work the strategies, they're still there, but my builders are gone because I was just putting them in and not working with them. And I was told that the ones who are going to leave, they're just going to stick their head up, which some of them did, but this is a better strategy, okay? Now, so these two, I'll be working with these two, and plus their EVP that got them in, going back to Ms. Cassandra, she'll be working with her too as well and helping them to go EVP and counseling them. So I won't have to worry about dealing with all of these by myself. I'm available to them. I'm available for my for the whole 30 days. We're gonna work on getting all of them to EVP, helping them get to. When that happens, my base shop will double to 30 times 2 is 60. So I have 60 people in my base shop. I'll hit the bonus for about 5, 6, 7 times, right? And now I have 60 people to work with to turn over the next 30 days. Now I'm gonna have to get with some of our EVPs that are doing big numbers already, and we're gonna have to figure out, because we're gonna have a huge problem on our hands. Because as everybody starts catching on to this, let me get back to you guys. As everybody starts catching on to this, we're going to have to figure out how we're going to be able to handle all these people in our base shop and helping them go to the next level. So what we're going to end up doing eventually, as everybody catch the vision of this, and I know this is the first time hearing this, so you're like, what in the world is going on? But as we continue to roll it out, and I'm going to tell you at the end how we're going to make it happen, because you're going to say people don't stick around. They don't stick around, they don't build. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna make that happen, Trey. Okay. Now, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, so I lost my train of thought. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna meet up with the EVPs, our top EVPs, our EVP goals, and we're gonna figure out how we're gonna handle all these people as they're coming in, because all of you are gonna be building huge base shops. And you're going to be making money, a ton of money in your base shop, okay, which is going to sustain your business. Now, your EVPs that's popping out, they're going to be doing the same thing. So you're going to be making you're going to be making a lot of money, guys. And this is not hyper psych. This is the way that it was designed. We just weren't working that, Okay, so we're going to continue to share this over and over again so you get it. So this is the first time you might be hearing this, so I do apologize if it's confusing. But when you get off tonight, go watch that video so you can understand what I'm talking about. Go to Young Wealth Builders Group. There's a video by June Collier that he did a year ago. Okay, and then I wanted to Cortez ain't on here, but I wanted to talk to Cortez about, because Cedric Williams came out with a thing called the First 48, and he used that exact same plan, but he was doing it every day for 2 weeks, and you got 1 million people on your team. And I don't think that worked out too well because I haven't heard too much about it. Okay, but if we space ourselves and work this on a monthly basis, and if you go back to unifyandduplicate.com, go back to that website real quick. Let me see if I can open it up. I'm gonna show you where I got this from. I hope I didn't mess nothing up just now. Okay. Okay. 1 second here. This is powerful stuff, y'all. So I hope I'm not. Let's see here. All right, let's go. Okay, here we go. Let's go to screen share real quick. I'm gonna show you something where you can get more information on this and what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you go to unifyandduplicate.weebly.com, go to that website, click on recruiting. All right, I got the EVP Go training right here. This guy right here got a video on YouTube called Duplication That Pays. Part 1, Duplication That Pays, Part 2. And then there's another one, Monday Night Mastermind. If you're familiar with Myron Golden, this is his brother, Dwayne Golden. And I've been following him for a while, and he's been talking about how to build your business so huge in 6 months that you will explode and beat everybody in your business, in your business. That's the same thing. The same thing he's talking about is the same thing Cedric Williams rolled out. It's the same thing that June Collier said on the video. So I'm not bringing up some new science to anybody. Okay, when the only thing is he talks about spreading it out over a 6-month period and actually working with your teammates and helping them to succeed. So I'm not doing a lot of major recruiting right now, but you'll see as our team begins to explode, you'll see Cassandra's team exploding. You're going to see Wade's team exploding. You're going to see Jonathan's team exploding. I have a few new teammates coming aboard. I'm working with a few in my base shop. You see Miss Bonetta's team begin to explode. You see Tanisha's team, who's on Cassandra's team, explode. You see Miss Katrina's team begin to explode. And you'll be like, what am I doing? You see all these EVPs. We really have an EVP factory because everybody's going to be going EVP. Everybody's going to be making money. Everybody's going to be building their base shop. And we're going to be the most money-making team in MyEcon. I promise you that. So if you're going to be coachable, I promise you, you're going to make some money here. When you go to Game Changer, and we're the only ones getting checks for tens of thousands of dollars, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay? You see how everybody is just trying to figure out how they can hit the $1,000 bonus. All right? Now, I think I'm almost done. Any questions on that? Y'all, this is some powerful stuff. Any questions? Okay. While you're thinking of your questions, Mr. Stokes said this too. There's some knowledge. He said the only thing that's stopping you from building, I'm talking to myself, I told my wife this today, the only thing that's stopping us from having success now is our belief and the knowledge. You got the knowledge, now you got to believe. I'm like, in January, because my goal is to go 10 wide this month. That's my goal, is to go 10 wide this month and be working with 10 people. Next month, November, I want to be working with 20 people. Okay, November, I want to head into December working with 40 people. I want to go, we had a promotion in December. Now everybody knows about that, so I'm not going to spill that, but I know without a doubt, I can take those 40 and turn it into 80 come January. Okay, I'm looking to my check in January should not be anything shy of $11,000 for the month. Okay, and then going into February, okay, March, and just continue to grow after that. All right, so I was telling my wife today, when you get a check for $11,000, you'll never have a recruiting problem again. Because all you gotta do is say, look, buddy, 11 grand, what you wanna do? You gonna sit here and waste my time, or you gonna come, or you gonna come run with us? What do you wanna do? I don't have that much time to play. You know, so it's a no-brainer, right? All right. Okay. So again, I'm gonna have to schedule a meeting with our EVP goals that are on board with this. 'Cause I know everybody ain't gonna follow. Everybody said Dre crazy, don't know what he's doing. But my wife's, you know, my wife said we were okay. We're gonna roll this out. We're gonna share it with the team, but we're gonna do it too. The main thing is doing it. We can talk all day, but can we make it happen? And that's what I'm doing. We're about getting results. You know, that's what our team is about, getting results. And I'm almost done. I'm 2 minutes done. So what I'm gonna do is, as this thing starts to grow and explode, when you have 60Y, 70Y, 80Y, we're gonna have to be running presentations 3 or 4 times a day and do a group follow-up call. That's how we're gonna handle the masses. We're gonna have to do a group follow-up call. So if I have 60 people on my team that's in my base shop that's working for the next 30 days to go EVP, they're all gonna be calling and say, Dre, I got a peek and pass. Dre, I got a follow up. Dre, I got this. Dre, da 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 da. Okay, I'm gonna have to, 1, quit my job, okay, because the money's there. 2, I'm gonna have to do presentations and get a couple leaders to help me do 3 or 4 presentations a day, so people can watch those presentations. And as soon as they get done, we're gonna do a follow up call for a group. Get on Zoom just like this. I'm gonna have to get a bigger Zoom because we're gonna have more than 50 people on here. I don't know how many this can hold, what I'm paying for right now. Then we'll do the follow-up call right here, just like y'all do on Tuesday nights, and answer anybody's question, answer probably about 10 or 15 questions. And after that, we're gonna say, get signed up, get started. What I'm gonna do is, and I'm getting ready to do that in the last part, I'm gonna get commitments from those people. If you wanna be a part of this team, these are the things that we need from you, okay, to help you to succeed. If you can't do these things, then this is not the best thing for you right now. See, commitment, y'all, is the key to greatness. This is why most people fail, because they don't work with committed people. This is the reason why people join and they go on the next day, because you didn't get a commitment from them. If you go to work, if you go to do a job application at McDonald's and they say we hiring, and you got an interview, and you don't show up, my interview's at 3 o'clock, you show up at 4, is McDonald's gonna call you, where you at? I thought you wanted to work on the fries. We need help. Please join my team. Would you come, to the interview, please? What I'm gonna do? No, they're gonna be like, no. Okay, you're not a good fit for our team right now. Okay, we're talking about builders, not talking about people working the strategies. That's great. We're talking about people who say they want to build. They say they're serious about making money. So at 3 o'clock, if we have a follow-up, they're not there, then I'm done. They're not committed. That's not the person I'm looking for. I'm looking for business builders. Okay? So if McDonald's is not going to put up with you and they're going to pay you $5 an hour, why are you putting up with that when you can help them make $11,000 in 6 to 8, 12 months? Okay? So it's commitment. Commitment is the key to greatness. So we're going to get commitments from those people, and I'm going to end it with that. And I'm putting everything together. So you're saying how I'm gonna do all that? I'm putting it all together. It's already typed up. I just need to put it in PDF form. We're gonna show you how to do. We're gonna show you how to do a peek and pass and get commitments on the front end. And it's gonna go something like this. Hey Gary, my name is Andre. Wade just introduced you to me. He said that you're the type of person that you don't mess around when it comes to your money. If there's an opportunity for you to make more money, you would be open to that. And you're a type of person, Gary, you say you can do what you do. You can do what you say you're going to do. Is that true about you? Gary going to say, yeah, that's true, definitely. They said, well, Gary, we're in the process, as Wade mentioned to you, of expanding our operations. We teach a strategy called income shifting. Are you familiar with income shifting at all? Gary's saying no. Gary, this is what income shifting is. We show a person how to go from one tax bracket to another. We show them how to go from employee to investor, how to build wealth, and we're expanding our operations. If we send a quick video over to you, 5 minutes, would you be open to take a look at that? Gary said, yeah, definitely. You know, Gary, we're serious about what we do. We're serious about looking for good quality people. We like to call you back in about 15, 20 minutes after you had a chance to look at that. Can we do that? Yeah, absolutely. So when we call you back, we look forward to finding out if you want more information or no. Yes? Yes. Great. Then once we get back on the phone with them, we're going to send them over the presentation. Now, when I say, Gary, we're going to send you over the presentation, like I say, we're adding to our team. We're going to, when can you watch, how soon can you watch this presentation? I'm going to watch it right now. It'll take you about an hour. So we call you back at 10:30 tonight, or should we call you back in the morning? Well, call me back in the morning, 9 o'clock. Yes, 9 o'clock. Gary, like I said, we're serious about who we bring about our team. We're looking for people who can do what they say they're going to do. When we call you back at 10 o'clock, we're expecting to chat with you and find out if you're a good fit for our team. Okay, if at any point in time we call back at 10 and we haven't heard from you before then and you're not answering, then you might not be a good fit for our team. Does that make sense? That makes sense. So now I'm not worried about people standing me up no more. I'm not worried about people not being there when they say they're going to be there. You know, we're not going to play them games because we got to build our base shop. Okay, and we got to build our base shop with business builders and not flakes. Okay, people on time doing what they say they're going to do. I love that. I hope y'all love that too if you want to make money and build a solid team. Now, June Collier did the video, y'all, that I'm talking about, and he said, I haven't figured out how to do this. This is how you do it because you're building a base shop of people who want to build a business and they're committed. They're showing up to training, right? Okay, so here's what I say on my interview when we get back on the phone with them after they watch the information. I'm not going to go through it all. I'm just going to tell you the commitments real quick. Number one, are you coachable? Yes, I'm coachable. Number two, are you honest and ethical in your business dealings? Yes, I am. Number three, can you plug in on Thursday nights to our training? Mr. Jonathan told me, he said, I can't, I work. I said, great. Well, it's recorded. Can you watch it the next day? Yes, great. Let's do business. Number four, can you put together a list of minimum 25 to 50 names and numbers? So now you coming in with the market and we're going to take the top 10 top 10 of people you think will be entrepreneur who want to go into business. We're going to call those 10 first. That's going to get you the EVP. You're going to get 2 out of those 10. Okay? And then can you put in the time to build this business to make sure that it's successful? 5 to 20 hours a week. 5 minimum, 20 max. Just, you know, can you commit to those hours? Yes. Any point in time they say, and last but not least, can you commit to the $199 or the $119 to get started? And be able to pay you $35 a month for at least the next 12 months while we build this business, while we show you how to get to 6 figures over the next 6 to 12 months. Can you commit to that? Yes, I can. Did I beg you to join? Right? No. Did I say, please join? This is for you. You're going to be great at this. You're probably going to be the best person ever. No, I'm not saying that. I'm looking for business partners, committed business partners. All right? I'm not going to drag that out. We're going to learn that. We're going to get good at that. We're going to build a huge business. All right. Any questions on that? All right. And my frustration is, as you get a lot of people that what we call pee on your back and tell you that it's raining. So they, you know, so they say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to call you back, I'm going to get back with you, call me this time, and then they're not there, and then you chasing them, they don't answer the phone. You don't have to do all that. Okay, you don't have to worry about that no more. We're gonna build a business. We're gonna build it strong. How many of y'all cool with that? How many of y'all like that? If you don't like it, that's fine. Keep doing what you've been doing. That's fine. But when you see us exploding, know what's going on. That's what's going on. Okay. As you see us exploding, because it's already happening, and I know it works because that's always been my heart. I don't like just recruiting a ton of people and throwing them against the wall and see who's gonna stick. I'd rather build a business with 100 committed people than to have 10,000 people not doing nothing. That's just me. I want my teammates winning. I don't want to be the only one going across the stage getting a check for 15 grand. I want Gary going across the stage. I want Wade going across the stage. I want Cassandra. I want Candace. I want Miss Biggs. I want April. I want Vanetta. I want Nina. I want everybody going across the stage, Jonathan, Dre, everybody going across the stage getting big checks, and everybody sitting there with their mouth wide open, like, what in the heck are y'all doing over there? Okay, that's what this is about. And I'm gonna end with this. Anybody got any questions? I'm gonna end with this. I'm done. This has been exciting to me. If you look at my wall, I got 3, get 3, get 3, get 3 all over my wall. I've been playing with the numbers. That's what I do. Now, this is why I do that. My goal is to have $10 million saved, okay, over the next 10 years. 10 million saved, that's my goal. So I challenge each and every one of you, you have the cash flow strategist to get what is your personal financial success number? Go in there tonight. This time next week, I would like for somebody raise their hand. Okay. Anybody got a question? Go ahead. Okay. I thought somebody had a question. Cool. Appreciate that. Say that's powerful. That's the way. This is the way to build. I'm going across the stage. I like that. I like that. Perfect. That's what it's all about. Go on your cash flow strategist tonight or tomorrow, and by next Thursday, get your personal financial success number. Okay, mine is 10 million. Why? Because if I take 10 million and put it at 5%, okay, I want $1 million a year coming in. I want $1 million a year coming in. Okay, well, actually, you put that at 10%, that's $1 million a year coming in. But I want to take that and put it at 5%. That'll bring me in $500,000 a year, or $40,000 a month for the rest of my life, and that 10 million will be passed on to my family for generations to come. That's why I'm here. If you don't have a big goal, you can't build this business like that. Okay, if you don't have a big goal, you won't try to build it. So get you a big vision of what it is that you want to accomplish. Now, in order for me to hit 10 million over the next 10 years, I need to be saving 50,000 a month. I mean, that's crazy. That's astronomical. Mr. Stokes makes 400,000 a month, okay, in this business. So it's definitely possible. So I'm not here to just build and see how many times I can hit the $1,000 bonus, like I've been doing, just, getting 1 and 2. I'm not here for that. So if you see me slowing down, Dre is working on something huge because I got 10 years. I'm not trying to work all my life. I want to build a team that I can walk away. It's called walk away drinking out of coconut income. I'm not here to poop along, okay, and go and just mess around with a business. I'm not here for that. I want to build leaders. So when I choose to walk away and take my wife on vacation for a whole year, my business is still rolling because I have strong leaders who are building strong leaders so they can do the same thing, okay? That's what this is about. So in order for me to do that, I need to be saving 54,000 a month. So I got it mapped out every year. 2018, I'll be making a minimum $42,000 a month. Okay, and these are big numbers for me, and they don't have to be yours. So I'm not trying to scare anybody that's new and say, hey, this is what this is about. No, this is what it's about for me. If you want to make $3,000 a month, I got a guy who said, I just need to make $3,000 a month, and I'm good. I'm financially independent. That's what I want. That's what your go in the cash flow strategist and get that number for you. Mine is 10 million. Okay. So 2019, I'll be making 84,000 a month. Okay. 54,000 a month can get started investing. I'll live off 30. 2020, my income is going to double to 168,000 a month. I can save 100,000 a month. I'll live off 68,000 a month. Okay, 2021, I'll be making 336,000 a month. We're gonna save 285,000 of that, and I'll live off of another 30 or 60,000 a month. Okay, 2022, we'll be making 672,000 a month. We'll be investing 620,000 every month. Okay, I only need to live off 50. I mean, that's give my family a decent lifestyle. And then 2023, we want to double that to 1.3 million a month. Okay, so that I can save 1.25 million a month. I only need to live off 50,000. Okay, I think I raised it to 75,000. All right. So now I actually will hit my goal in 7 years by 2023, and I don't have to wait the whole 10. All right. So that's my goal. That's my personal goal. So I have to build the business that's going to grow for me and not just poop along. We'll hit $1,000 bonus maybe once or twice a month. Okay. That we're not doing that. We're going to hit that bonus 10, 15, 20, 30 times like the comp plan was designed to do. And we want to teach our teammates how to do that too. So I'm done, y'all. Any questions? This will be recorded and we'll put it back in the group so y'all can have it. But that's where we're going. I wanted to do it once, put it out there, and now we're just going to implement it. So if y'all have any questions on that, on how it's going down, let me know. But we just going to go to work on it so you can see we don't want to be people who just talk about it and try to get you to go do it. We're going to go do it. We're doing it right now. It's already working. So I'm doing it one time. I'm doing it. The June Collier did the presentation already. Go watch that video. If I was you, I'm gonna watch it every week. I play with the numbers every single day. I call my wife. She be like, "Can we talk about something other than numbers?" Okay, no, right? Watch this training again and understand that the fortune is in your base shop, and we're working too hard if we're not working with our people, helping them to go EVP. And guess what? Again, as you continue to do that, you're going to hit every promotion. You're going to hit EVP Gold. You're going to hit EVP Platinum. You're going to hit EVP Infinity, and it's game over. And last but not least, my goal is to catch Brian Bean. I'm chasing that dude. That's my goal. So let him know if you see him. My goal is to make more money than Brian Bean, and he's killing it. Okay. So I have a huge rabbit in front of me. You need to get you a rabbit in front of you if you're serious about building this business. Okay. Any questions on that? And I'm done, y'all. Appreciate everybody getting on. If you're brand new, don't worry about it. You just saw the money that's coming, that's available here, that you can make here, that nobody's doing. Okay. That we're young wealth builders. That's what we're gonna show them how to do it. Okay. So anybody got any questions before we sign off? All right. So appreciate everybody getting on. Hope I blew your mind. Hope you can't sleep tonight. Get your goal. Okay. Find out what you need to be putting away every month. Make it as big as you want to. You can do it. The money's here. The vision is here. The mission is here. They're telling you what they want to do over the next 5 years. Take this thing to astronomical numbers. Make that be in your organization, y'all. So let's make it happen. Somebody tell me something, please. I'm feeling like I'm alone. Somebody say something to me.
I'm excited all over again.
Appreciate that. All right.
Powerful information.
Yeah.
And you definitely want to use that sheet or just take everybody who got a chance to take notes. Helping your teammates is really going to help you get there.
Yes. Yeah, it is. I really enjoyed it, man. I've been working with Cassandra and Wade for the last 30 days, and EVP just like that. Wade, EVP just like that. He's got Brother Malcolm on. Malcolm is sharper than a tack. Brother gonna come in and go EVP right away. So Jonathan's on, sharp brother as well. Gonna go EVP right away, and all Miss Cassandra people she just brought aboard. Everybody's sharp, So I just see you're gonna see it explode, y'all. So Miss Panetta's on here as well, sharp and sharper than the tack as well. And we're gonna take her to EVP real quick, and we're gonna lead from the front, y'all. And then everybody's gonna be again wondering what it is that we're doing, like they're doing already. So let's just keep it going. I'm telling you, get on board. Stop playing games in the bake shop. I've made that mistake for 3 years. Everybody's getting in now, just getting started. We're going to maximize that, and it's only going to be done by commitment, by committed people. Other than that, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So if you can't get that commitment from those people, your bake shop is not going to grow. All right? Well, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night, and let's go really, really build some wealth. Have a good night. Talk to y'all later.
Good night.
Good night.